All right, sorry guys, we're back. We were trying to figure something out. The prizing for the event. That's all. Let's say some. Yeah, no. We were muted on purpose because they were discussing some things, and then we were trying to figure out how many sleeves came in the kit, but we figured it out. We got to the bottom of it. So we ended up with Braden versus Anthony on stream. The other game did not want to play on stream, so this is my guess the last game that'll be on stream. I don't think the finals are going to be played, more than likely. So if that's the case, this is it. It's for all the marbles. They're playing for the finals, and one of these players will potentially walk out with a bye. So we saw Braden earlier playing Emerald Amethyst. Anthony is playing Ruby Amethyst Evasives. Anthony so far 5-0-1 in the tournament. And Braden is 4-0-2. Neither player have lost the game just yet. Snake and Brooms. Establishing some threats. And there's an Ursula. See if we can find the cookie jar. Not really. Be prepared camping, so we get to stay and go away. Good pickup for a card in general. One less be prepared to be worried about later on in the game. Honestly, without Ursula there, I imagine the snake challenging Christopher Folk and probably discarding be prepared anyway. Challenge, discard a library. Oh, Drew the Friends. Gotta love it. When Melissa comes back. Oh, okay. So Snake trades with the Crab because of Merlin Crab there, buffing up Ursula. You get a Merlin, draws cards, pass back. Inks Kit picks up a goat, gets around many things here. Question is, are we going to quest? I don't think so. My challenge. Move on. Anthony probably looking for maybe a slower turn this time. Good development turn. Yep, Finders Keepers is perfect. Picking up those cards. Saw that a few turns ago. Nothing threatening going on. Great time to kind of recoup. Always found. The beauty. How much was that?
100.
Not bad.
Minus credit.
Sure.
I'm back.
You're back.
You have the card.
Yep.
Okay. It was 42.
Even better.
Goats.
And the DKP to play that card less, so it keeps going down.
Is this the Amethyst Emerald versus Ruby Amethyst?
Correct.
Cool.
Pretty slow roll tempo game so far. Nothing crazy.
Yeah, I'm interested in seeing how these levers get used. If Braden uses them like on his own characters, or if he uses them for opposing threats.
I definitely saw them being played both ways in round 3 for Braden.
Yeah, Braden and I were talking about that before, and he said it was just super circumstantial and kind of like the theme
Yeah,
of the game.
I mean, he legitimately bounced his own goat to win.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That was cool. Nice little, another fun way to utilize goat.
So we're drawing 2 there.
Yeah, I feel like this game is just going to be a massively grindy game.
Yeah. I feel like that's what a lot of...
like Braden's going to need the answers to Sharks.
Right, which is the other levers? Or is that lever?
I believe it's the wrong lever, which is the put to the bottom of the deck.
Right.
But that's definitely... It's definitely a card that's so difficult in general. And I believe that is, generally his only good way to answer it. Aside from like 2-card combos with Crab and things like that.
Don't you have to pull the lever to do that?
I think no.
So pull the lever has to be, yes.
It has to be? I thought
in order to put it on bottom of the deck, you pull the lever on the bottom of your deck.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Well,
but
we've
seen
already
him draw cards
yeah.
with pull the lever.
Okay.
we've already established
Yeah,
the
we've
first
done the
pull.
first part.
It's super circumstantial when I put the card. So
So it's either bounce or put on the bottom.
That's my understanding.
Okay,
Yes,
and then
and
okay,
then you also put your
Yeah.
lever on the bottom.
Makes sense.
which is probably okay in death like that because it's not like you're using shark or things to return it.
Yeah, I
because
mean, then
it's a
once
different
it's, I
combination.
mean, listen, Lady Tremaine, okay,
Or- yes.
all right, Chapter 1, Lady Tremaine can make a
Lady D.
not today.
Not today, but
Braden registers
we're
Lady
just building
D.
an evasive army.
So fun fact for everyone at home tuning in: these foil Peter Pan Shadowfinders are actually Braden's,
And now they're being used to punish him.
and
against
Anthony
him.
borrowed them from Braden before the event started, and now he is just questing with them.
We're going quested. Singing friends.
Princess pick up 2 more cards there. Again, I think this is really what this game is just going to be about. It's a lot of grind, a lot of slow roll, a lot of developing, and just saying like, okay,
Should we fox there?
he foxed for a friends, and then Fox picked up his fox, and then played
This makes sense.
like Crush Merfolk. Really, all Braden has to do is avoid overextending and to be prepared. But it's pretty easy because Braden has lots of information, like through Ursula's and things like that. Whenever if a Be Prepared gets stuck in the hand, it's very easy to pick off.
It's going to be taken, yeah.
Yeah.
Especially with the foxes, like you can rebounce Ursula if
Mhm.
you need to.
This is the problem here is that unlike Anthony, who has Be Prepared, Braden does not. So
Right.
this wide of a board can become a bit of a problem,
I expect Anthony to
especially with this evasive army right now.
I expect Anthony to drop Shark any minute and say that Braden can't go sideways.
Yeah, like this is a very like even right now, like we saw in Elsa, the 5th spirit, which could be coming in again right now.
What does that
Which is
even
it is.
do?
I don't. I mean, so it creates the trades here, right? Because the
Yes.
crab goes, and then we get to take out. Interesting. We're taking a Peter Pan out. I feel like in most cases,
Okay,
I think I would
Genie.
just take Genie because there's 2 Peter Pans and we're not turning it off. But we do have a that's fine. We have both answers. So this gets to go to the bottom and pull lever goes to the bottom, which now at least removes the rush shark from the board, which
And
is nice.
presumably with another crab, you can hit Genie. As long as Anthony doesn't.
No,
draw
I think it was
Elsa.
more about just not leaving a Peter Pan in
Yeah,
play.
no, I
so
agree.
since we have both answers, that's great. But I still, well, yeah, because you even see an Iago here in Anthony's hands. So Iago, Shark, these are all cards that are very dangerous in the matchup.
Yeah.
Notable, the levers do.
Is that the third shadow then?
Wow, we're just the best. So we have Shadowfinder into a Shark. Shark is probably going to go find a Finder's Keepers. That's what I would. Well, okay, we can
Take the
sing friends.
friends, 'cause
We
we
can
can
sing it
sing
right
Rabbit.
away. Yeah. If we couldn't sing it right away, I would just take the Finder's Keepers back on that turn. But I like this. This is Peter Pan Shadowfinder is so good. And now that he has so many tools over the last couple sets with Maui Shark, with Iago, you're really starting to see this card just come out and be so threatening to the metagame.
I'll hit your Merfolk and discard 1. I have a million.
I mean, he only had 2 cards in anything.
I know, but
But
he's just gonna return friends.
yeah, like this is so we did find another so Genie. There was another pull the lever. I don't know if there's another wrong lever. But if
A wrong lever would be very strong here.
if there's an Elsa in Anthony's hand, it's gonna be real ugly. So we can just easily remove a Genie, bring back another card. Just another really strong turn. But even just looking at the board, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lord is 17. And Braden does not have an answer to any character in play. Well, he can remove the rabbit. So that's now 4 lore remaining,
Now he
but
draws a card.
rabbit draws. Druid Library, which is a phenomenal card this turn.
See, the problem here is that I guess it's not as bad because the shark will be banished, but like we're still running shark into fox and then picking up any action.
It's possible.
Obviously, it's not as good when we can't gain a lore off of it unless there's a second shark that we play.
Yeah, there's another shark in her hand, so he actually can just
I kind of
rush.
want to play the new shark,
Right.
run that into the fox, pick
Yep.
up a friend, sing the friends, gain 2 lore.
Sounds great.
Yeah. And then like another 2 with Genie and maybe another 1 with
right. So
that other shark.
that still represents 5. We can also,
Yeah.
we can kind of do that first and see if we find a Pirate's Life.
Exactly.
So like we can just put shark in play. There might even be a world where you actually pay for the friends rather than singing it.
That's fine too. If we're at
It's
9.
possible.
I didn't know what our count was at.
We're at 12 right now.
Sorry, ink.
Oh yeah, we had 9 last turn, so
Okay.
we definitely have 9. Because last turn was the
That's
Shadowfinder.
right. Yes, he
shark.
he played the other Shadowfinder. So like that's where my head's at.
Yeah,
Just
he's
play the new one.
yeah, he's definitely walking through the turn. Like what is the much I can do? Obviously, we're in top 4. We have 70 minutes this round, plenty of time. I'm trying to think. It looks like
There's
all
the
right. So he
new
does get second shark, which means we move 4 damage to this one, and then we go and get a card back.
Should be friends. But we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, even Brawl is fine,
Brawl.
right?
For all the opposing Genie,
Like-
one of them.
Right, like you just take out a threat, and gain 2 lore. But Friends is like I can win the game this turn.
He did sing it.
Yeah, so we go sings, go to 14, draw 2. 1, 2. Looks like he did not find the Pirate's Life.
We find another friends.
We found an Elsa for sure. I don't know what the other cards are.
So we're 3 going to 4 ink left.
3. So Fox picks up Shark. Okay. And then we just go quest for 3.
Right, because we can't take out the shark and the Shadowfinder here. We can take one or the other. And the Genie. Like we're at 17.
Aside from a crab, yeah.
Aside from a crab fair.
I usually just I don't know.
What's up?
1-0 Bill.
Who was on the play?
It was on the play.
This is a tough turn here for
They're saying
Braden.
they can't hear anything.
No, that was from
Oh,
I was
that's
muted.
earlier?
Yeah, we were
Okay.
muted. We were muted before.
Got it. There's been no chat.
Yeah.
Makes more sense.
Yeah, that was from 20 minutes ago.
I didn't see the time. I just saw the message and I got
Yeah,
worried.
well, that's a good.
That's a really tough turn, I think. So it looks like it's very interesting. There is a go-go in hand. So you can get to 6 or you can get to 13. And then go-go
It's only 15.
is only
now.
15. So there's not a real way to cheat that.
We need to like wrong lever and double into Genie.
Cricky might be okay.
Ricky would be okay.
Cricky's a card that we could totally play.
Yeah, Cricky was very good for me and against me today.
Yeah.
I'm not sure this version of the deck runs Cricky.
I'm not sure, not without looking. But in ways to like clear the board, I feel like Cricky's an option for sure.
Yeah.
But in general, it's a pretty tight turn. This is like one of those where he might be able to, like Ziggy has 5 cards in his hand. He's playing an Amethyst deck with goats and things like that. So this is a very tough turn in general because you're trying to take as much lower off the board as possible. But it's very possible that like whatever we do, it's not good enough. Because the problem is like whatever we're doing this turn, we're not gaining any lore ourselves more than likely.
Like if anything, we go to 9 because Merfolk quests,
Right, like,
and that's
hey,
not even close.
Hey, no, Merfolk's not evasive. So yeah, no, Merfolk's probably gonna quest.
That's what I mean. But
Yeah.
Braden's only going to 9 then.
Yeah. I'm
Like,
thinking
that's
like,
not
hey,
even
we
the
could have a
halfway point.
crab. Like, wait, never mind. We can't have a crab. Doesn't do anything.
No, like we can crab a Genie and take out a Genie and then
Yeah.
like wrong lever.
Well, we would totally take out a Maui if we had crab.
Right, but if we have a crab and a wrong lever,
If we have them both, sure, but then we got to be the best, and I don't think that that's happening.
that's fair.
I don't think that we
I'm
are the
talking
best.
optimal lines, not necessarily what we're dealing.
As I'm looking around, I don't. I see a Peter Pan, which is cool.
Yeah.
So it just depends if he has a follow up to Peter Pan or not.
Well, we also know that a shark was bounced to hand,
Right.
which
Um,
means that if the Shadow Finder lives, the shark gets to come in and just rush again.
Yeah, it's also possible that Anthony just has them both again.
Yes. Brayden's counting 3.
Yeah, I think he has an Elsa and a Shadowfinder in his hand. I've seen.
That's a go-go.
Go-Go.
I feel like he's going to ink that or hold it. He's saying those don't win me the game.
So he does
Maybe.
have a pull the lever. So he starts with this and has to draw 2 cards. 1,
Okay.
2. He found a Pegasus. And we found nothing.
And he's done.
Yeah.
All right, so Anthony wins game 1 on the play.
Haven't heard that before.
All weekend.
haven't heard that before.
Who's the winner of this meta? Dice.
Mm.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
I'm gonna get a nice paper this weekend on dice drawings.
What type of playtesting did you do for Charlie Selectables? I rolled dice all week.
Well, dice, man.
Roll the dice.
I rolled
Ben's not
those
even going
dice.
to
Got all
Charlie's.
my bad rolls out.
I
now.
rolled those dice real good.
Ben's home this weekend. He's not even going.
Yeah, it just was a joke.
I know.
You know.
I'm gonna go to another one of these things to pick up another chance. at
Where is there what store is hosting next weekend?
Feisty Goblin in Pittsburgh.
Feisty Goblin
In
in
New
Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, or near Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Some people come, but not that many.
Well, good news for you. Logan and I will be at Charlie's.
Yeah, I might be the only person in the room that's going to Texas. So
Mm. There you
there's
go.
that, but a lot of people have told me they're excited to play.
Yeah.
Like Brayden.
For minutes.
Yeah.
All right, so we can see how much this game can change potentially for Braden going first.
I don't know. Brayden seemed really excited about playing against this matchup
Ah,
before the game started.
No, specifically about that, but
He made a comment like, "Oh, I can get to the finals."
well, I think it was just better than the Amber Steel matchup.
Got it.
I think that's what he was more excited
I
about.
see.
Probably.
That was never happening though, with the way the
Oof.
breath fell.
Oof, that Mulligan has some free Ursula fodder. Didn't matter last time though.
Did not matter last
Be
time.
Prepared was taken on turn 2, and we never played anyway.
Yeah. I mean, like you said, when there's one-sided board wipes, it's hard to want to use them if you have other tools to clear the opponent's threats. Like if I just loot my Elsas, I can deal with your board without using mine.
Yeah. I think the important question, or we should be asking ourselves, guys, is what's for dinner?
I don't know much around besides the one place that you guys have taken. me
I don't want to
before.
go there again.
I agree.
I want to go. I don't want
Well, that's Brayden for a recommendation. He lives here.
anything else. They have everything here. It's really just what you want to eat, like what type of food. But we've been there like literally the last 3 times.
Yeah,
I
no,
want
I
to
don't
go.
wanna go there.
I
I
just want to
wanna
go
go
anywhere else.
That's what. Yes. I 100% agree.
Not-
Run is that good.
Not that the food is bad. I just
I
want
just want
something else.
something different.
Yeah, the Copperhead. Yeah, it's great. It's great food, but you know, I've had it enough. It's no Fogo. Man, it's been a hot minute since we had Fogo. Although in Fort Worth, we get to go back to the barbecue place. I'm very excited about that.
Which
Check
one?
with Brazil.
No, the
Okay.
one that we went to on Thursday night with Pave.
Oh.
That one was delicious.
Oh, the one
Roundhouse.
with the like big pit and like the light
Yes,
outside and the tall
yes,
tables.
yes. I am very excited to go back there. That was delicious.
That was the one where they just wait your plate.
Yes.
Yeah,
I was okay with that.
yeah. We went in and
That one was
yeah.
better than
That was
the other
really
one,
good.
which I do remember the name of it, Panther City. Well, maybe that
Oh,
was-
Panther.
yeah,
No, Panther
that-
City. That was it.
Was that?
That
good?
was the barbecue
No,
place,
that
I
was
think.
the first
There were
one.
2 barbecue places we went to.
Oh, okay. I
Pave
don't
will
know.
know. I'll ask Pave.
Yeah, Pave got the
It's
deets.
like the hard round or something.
Oof. There it is. There it is. Take them out. See you later.
I mean, Pave's not watching
Good
the stream.
trades.
I don't know. Pave texted me at one round and he goes, "You're playing my local." I was like, "Oh, I didn't know."
Mhm.
I didn't get the message that I was playing Tom game.
All right, so it looks like going first is pretty good in this matchup.
Head check.
Like this Curse Merfolk has just casually gained 8 lore. I think that's pretty good, or 6 lore, I'd say. So hand the cookie jar, we get the wonderful friends on the other side,
That's awesome.
and we just leave.
You
We
wanna
just
I
say?
don't know if it was
Okay.
say this chair's right there.
I didn't
Looks like
know
I
if it
can
was holding
move.
the other box up, and then when I put
Oh.
it up, I was like, "This is a couple."
Oh,
Well, I got my pile
yeah.
on.
Dan's playing Jenga in the reverse way.
Cool.
That's something you would
I wish
do.
I had this many boxes.
I'm surprised you haven't done a whole like bubble wheel thing like
Mm.
this yet.
This is cool. Yeah, I need this in my house.
Yeah, that's what I'm expecting you to do.
That's pretty good.
It's pretty interesting.
You'll have one in your new studio.
Jorge wants to go to barbecue, guys.
Depends which day we go.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm getting in Wednesday night. I think everyone is, right?
We get it Wednesday afternoon.
I get in Wednesday
Yeah.
afternoon. I land at
Mr.
like
Burns lands when we land so that he can get in the car with us.
I land at like 1:30.
Yeah, that's so funny. Dick scheduled his flight around when we get in.
I think I land around the same
Yeah,
time.
we land
as
at
you
2.
guys.
So
Oh yeah,
if
so
you
I land
yeah.
before you guys.
I
Then
believe I'm getting a minivan.
this is
That's
top
correct.
4, Christian.
You're
Yes, cream barbecue. That's hot pot. That always normally happens too. But when you're in Texas, you got to eat barbecue. It's like the only thing they're good at. Ooh, Ink Shark to play or Ink. Wait, how did he get rid of? Oh, he discarded it by removing. Okay, I see. All right. So Brayden has, he's at 15. He's got some damage. Is there a go-go? Feels like a go-go game.
No, you didn't go with the minivan. You went with the SUV.
All right.
Same difference.
I think we're gonna need 2 cars no matter what.
Okay.
Dick flying.
Yeah, we're
Dick's
all
playing.
flying.
Tex-Mex. That might have been it. Tex-Mex, maybe? That sounds familiar.
That's not the name though. That's
No?
just a type of food.
I can't remember the name of that barbecue
There
place,
were
but it
2
was
barbecue
delicious.
places we went to that were very good. I messaged Pave.
Yeah. I don't remember the second one. Are you sure it was 2 of them?
Yes, because
I
we went to
remember
like
the-
opposite sides of the city.
Okay.
There was also one in Atlanta.
I remember the one in Atlanta. That was not that good.
That was like Uncle.
That was
Johnny's or something.
That was mid.
That was very average.
Finders Keepers. Good draw.
Yeah.
Gain the lore. But I think if there's a go-go in hand,
Then we just win.
we just lose. Like
Or Brayden
like
just
yeah,
wins,
yeah.
yeah.
Brayden just wins if there's a go-go in hand.
We all lose. Brayden.
Yeah. We all lose.
Yeah, but then Anthony gets to go on the play. So
It's pretty funny.
Christian, congrats on your run.
Yeah, Christian killed it. I'm gonna hear more about Christian. Tune in Thursday night. Gonna come hang.
I
Genie?
imagine we
1 or 2, 17.
Can we like go bounce here and also win?
We don't have a goat.
Fair.
I'm actually a little worried about turning this genie sideways without a way to win.
Are we foxing it and
I
replaying it?
don't know what this card is.
Yeah, but we can't replay it.
It is a
at this point.
fox. Okay.
Like the only way I'm turning genie sideways is if I'm.
There's
foxing
2
it.
cards in hand. That's notable. So it actually might be worth questing.
Ranking the fox.
Ooh, are we just going for it? Okay, so wrong lever. Just bounce it back to his hand.
Yeah, but he doesn't have Shadow Finder or 9 ink.
He definitely doesn't have 9 ink.
That's what. Yeah.
So this is like, did Ziggy find the Be Prepared? If he did, it's pretty good.
Right.
If he didn't,
Brayden wins.
uh,
Maybe. Crab Elsa. That's only 2.
His brawl.
that's not okay. Brawl is
So like we could
brawl is
crab and
something.
Brawl.
Brawl is something, right? Because you can.
Yeah, there's the crab into the genie.
Uh-huh.
That goes to 4.
Uh-huh.
And then we brawl the pan.
The pan.
Unless we're scared of
Oh,
shift
do we have
Ursula.
fox?
Okay, that works.
2, 3. So that leaves 1,
Yes.
and then it leaves Elsa for next turn.
Correct.
Okay. Genie, draw. Okay. Braden's in the danger zone. Guess he gets to go to 19. Notable, Elsa is not good enough by herself.
Right.
Because Elsa, can remove one of these threats, but definitely not both of them.
Has to be Elsa and Brawl,
If
right?
yeah, if there is a brawl, then we can get out of this turn. But I don't think there was a brawl. Or do we not? We can ink and do that play. Okay, so this
We
might
can
be
dig the
kind of looking
card.
for it. So this is Elsa. So 5. We do get to pop and draw. Are we the best? Doesn't look like
Nope.
it.
I was
Game
like, even
3.
find friends, think friends like gets us closer.
Yeah, you definitely getting closer, but you were
Dave says hard 8 is the one I really like.
hard 8.
Hard
Was that the outside barbecue one?
I'm asking.
with the little pony next door that Dick rode?
Yes,
That
with
was
the
so
candy shop.
good.
With the candy
With
shop.
Candy shop.
Yeah. All right, game 3. We did get a game 3 today.
They're also going to 3.
Turn 1.
Most of the rounds today were 2-0s, so game 3 is rare. Braden did say we would have a game 3 though,
He did.
so there we are. We did get one. It happened.
Automatically concede.
He said he was going to throw.
Yeah, throw.
He's going to throw.
That's what the kids are saying.
Is Anthony going to Texas?
He said no, but he can is the answer.
He said if he wins,
Like if he wins and gets a bye, it gives him the incentive
Yeah.
to go.
No, I
he
was.
will try and talk to his wife.
That's
Yeah.
What
good.
he
That's
said
good
in our
enough.
match.
It's true.
No, that's good enough. Of an answer.
Yeah.
Like some
I mean,
people.
it's kind of like Japan to draw a parallel, right? Like,
Yeah.
I
Mhm.
will go to Japan if I get a ticket, but I can't commit until I get a ticket.
Right. There are a lot of us who did commit without the ticket, so that's why I didn't know if he was one of those people.
But I was going to go play the tournament anyway. The
For
round
sure.
one bye is greedy.
Yes, I agree.
Round 1 by to a cut to a top 16 is very, very good. Very, very good.
Dave says that is the one. Yes.
All right,
Hard
cool.
8.
Yeah, that's a good one. That was deliciosos. All right. Game 3 for all the marbles. Can Braden win on the draw?
Let's say.
The play looked very good in both games. That
I
is for
agree
sure.
with that.
Will Brandon get a new play mat?
Well, he already got one.
Well,
He gets the one you got. I put it in the back of the bag for you. You can move it with mine.
He
if you
totally
want it
already
in a-
won the playmat.
You want a playmat and sleeves.
I'm laughing at Jorge here for my Spanish pronunciation.
Nice.
We'll thank Dora the Explorer for that one. What's the mat look like?
Ben, get your mat out. Good. Please and thank you.
You see how she talks to me, guys?
I've heard you talk the same way, so I think it's a good.
Can they see us
A
at
good.
the moment
We can kick it to us for a second.
while they're shuffling?
Where? Here it is.
So that's the mat that 2 through 16 get.
Yeah. So 15 of these are given out, and then the last mat is the traditional. For anyone that's been to a DLC or been to a Pro Play Games event, the traditional 2-player mat that they have.
That's the cloth one, right?
That's a cloth play mat. Yeah. Here you go, Ben. You have that back. I know you're really excited about that one. It's all
I'm hoping to get a present at CCS.
it's all you've ever
You
wanted.
might get a
I'm
present
hoping
at
to get a
PCS.
present at CCS.
I would love a present at CCS.
Oh, yeah.
There might be 8 of them, but
Alright.
no promises.
Well, yeah, all right.
We'll see.
It rhymes with this.
Yeah, I know.
It's the header Gen Con.
Oh, I don't want to wait that long.
It's true.
I don't know the answer.
So yeah, so 15 players receive the 1-player mat, and then the winner receives the 2-player mat.
It was-
in 1 through 4 get PPG.
And
deck
yeah,
sleeves.
1 through 4 get the customized PPG deck sleeves that are the Dragon's Shield custom sleeves.
They were in and out of my hand so quickly.
To who?
Well, we thought there were 8
But
because Keith's
there was
prizing
only-
said 8.
Oh,
So they went to take them and they go, wait, there's only 4 here.
Okay. Oh, Ziggy had the really aggressive start here.
Yeah, triple one.
This is insane.
Triple ones.
I mean, that's kind of
I don't hate it in this
yeah.
matchup. I hate inking Elsa's all the time.
Insane.
It sneaks on 2. That might be it.
Cusco or what?
Yeah.
I'm
Oof.
almost positive.
Oof.
I mean, it might just be 12 ones and
I
that.
think it is because on one of the games he just put another 1 drop on turn 2.
I don't love singing. Whatever. Deal with my
Kinda
board.
just like give me, I'll take cards. Like
Yeah.
you're gonna clear 2 of these and 1 will live and I'll pop it next turn.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I expected. They both draw a card.
Yeah, just unfortunate to lose a broom there.
Yeah.
But at least the broom got the trade.
That's kind of
That's
yeah,
not something we can say all the time. Kind of funny.
like requesting here.
Shadow Finder.
We're probably playing a rabbit here.
Rabbit Genie.
Shadowfinder would be good here.
Shadowfinder would be pretty sweet.
Hit the baby peg, pop my broom.
He's definitely got some. He inked the goat, so
There it is. I don't
we
know that I
technically,
would have.
yeah, we could have waited to ink because we knew we were gonna draw. But
That's why I was so quick to say rabbit because
friends, this is yeah. I think the last 2 turns were, we didn't skip a turn, but it kind of felt like that. And then last turn we underdropped.
hard casting on 3 doesn't feel great.
Kit
Back
Peter
to
Pan
hand.
seems okay. It's a good, nice little tempo time walk play. That was a really good play. Really good turn 4 there for Braden. Like sing, draw 2 cards, bounce your character, and play a
And
2-lord threat.
Buster.
Pretty
That makes you
good.
discard.
Pretty good. We have a Maui. Doesn't even feel great right now.
Jamie, draw. Any more 1-drops?
It could be. Ink Maui.
It's interesting to ink the huge. I guess it's a go-go liability, but it also like clears threats.
Yeah. I think it's okay in the matchup.
Yeah,
There's nothing like big that you ever can get rid of. It also
There's-
doesn't interact with the problem, like the most problematic cards.
right.
So that's kind of like where it's at, I think.
Potentially drop shark on 6. Probably not though.
I
Maybe
think
until 9.
because where we're at right now, it might be tough.
Yeah.
Obviously, where Braden's at now, he's probably not going to Ursula this turn.
Yes.
So he might just like set up. Oh,
Just keep sending your
double
stuff
kit is
back.
very, very strong. So kind of averaging out that lore, and we have an Ursula, I believe, that can potentially protect from the first be prepared. So now it's just a matter of like how many be prepared does Anthony have?
Right.
Because if he only has 1, could be
I mean,
rough.
I got it. Nice. That makes sense when he took the first one on
Say it. Say it again.
the draw.
No, Nick
Oh,
lost.
Nick, sorry, backwards. Yeah, yeah. That
Well,
makes
Nick
sense
was on
given
the
the
play,
matchup.
but then
Yes.
you
Yeah.
were on the draw.
Yes, yes.
All right. So me, as we know him,
Yeah.
Nick picks up a win and goes into the finals.
Hey, rematch.
Might be. Did he play one of them?
Bray and Nick played in
Mhm.
free release.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah. So we had a Shadowfinder discard and then a brawl. Not a bad turn.
So we brawled.
So we have an Ursula. Do we not have the Ursula? Ooh, it does make it a little more difficult without the Ursula here. 'Cause
Yeah,
it's difficult. Yeah.
Oh,
See,
no,
like this is
there's
a super low tempo play. No questing. Because he knows there's sharks
He
coming.
knows there's sharks.
So very, very tough play there for
I feel like this is where we start to turn tides a little bit.
with 5. This is maybe an Elsa. Kind of just thinking about what we need to remove.
It would have to be Kit, I think.
Oh.
Oh, Genie.
Oh, okay. I thought he paid 5. Weird. Maybe he moved it back. I really dislike these inking of Elsas.
Yeah, he did that against Ben also, I think,
Oh.
and I was not a fan,
It's just such a good card in this matchup.
especially with having control and a basic.
Yeah, just the way the matchup is going, it feels like
Yeah.
it's going to be about that card. So I see a be prepared. Another brawl. I don't know if we really need the Brawl kit.
I think he's afraid of bouncing kits and just like constantly pushing our own stuff behind.
Yeah, maybe.
That's the only reason I'd want kit gone.
So Elsa looks a lot better this turn now. Getting rid of a genie is really nice.
Right? Maybe he had 2. Hopefully. Unless he's just ripping to be prepared here.
Questing 3.
Like if you have it, you kind of have to send it because you might lose it otherwise. It's kind of my feeling.
Yeah, it is. It's like one of those where, like, how long can I expect my opponent to not have Ursula?
Exactly.
But at the same time, if we are ahead,
Oh boy.
what
Well, this would
happened?
happen to.
That problems.
They scrolled the wrong way.
Oh no!
Oh jeez.
There it is.
Yeah.
Good job, guys. We fixed it.
Congrats on your run.
See you in Texas, sir.
Good job.
Yeah.
So there was no follow up to the go. So yeah, what I was trying to say was like if basically like if this is not a game that we have to be
There's the
prepared,
Ursula.
right? So like this is really, but like we're winning.
We're winning. We don't need to use the be
So-
prepared, so it's okay for them to take it. It's also
Right.
kind of losing tempo on Braden's side because it's just like a 1 quester.
Right. That's what I'm just like the way the board is. We're ahead. We have the evasives and
Yeah.
more of them. So we're pretty much forcing Braden. Like you have to answer my board. I'm not going to be prepared for
For
you.
sure.
So I don't even know that it matters that much.
Very good.
3.
Steal.
All right. So a good fix gets rid of the Shadow Finder.
With our own. Yeah.
There's 2, 6.
Now we're similar. Yeah. Now we're flipping back in Braden's favor for a board.
I mean,
Kind of.
yeah, like
I mean, he might just have another shadow
'Cause, like,
finder, right?
even if he doesn't, like he still just has like really good cards. Like even here, like obviously we can make the what is that? We traded out the crab
We trade the crab.
So we
draw
gain
a
a lore.
card.
and draw a card. And then
I kind of want this genie to take out the.
yeah, I
card.
think that you can definitely take it out. Interesting.
I think I would have done it the other way.
I think it's tough. I mean,
It's awkward.
I don't love the idea of leaving Shadowfinder because it just turns on cards.
That's what I mean.
So
I'd rather get rid of the shadow finder.
right.
You are.
I have to.
Yes. Your driver.
Oh, so there's a go-go here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we go for 2.
Like, we can even just go for 2 and then run the go in if we wanted to.
That's what I mean. Yeah. Like
Like-
that whole turn can be removed.
Right.
Remove genie.
So it's just like,
and
all right, I'll
gain
gain my
more.
2, and you're not in the library.
And a Pegasus.
Yeah, that doesn't necessarily do anything, but it said we are all right. So he does get both cards anyway. I would not have shocked me if he just ran his go in there and kept the Shadowfinder around, but that would only been kind of worth 1 more lore.
I think yeah. I wonder if he's trying to shift his. No, he probably doesn't
Quest.
have that.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, it has to be prep.
Okay.
Draw 1.
All right, go ahead. Let's see who has it.
Yep,
Oh,
Braden's done.
Braden scooped it.
oh, wow,
That was insane.
interesting.
Come on, they got bucks in that deck.
Yeah.
Braden's notorious for if I can't win with what's in my hand, I scoop.
Yeah, one. Yeah, I mean, I guess he just
So
did the math and said, all
thought
right,
he didn't have it.
Interesting.
Follow the hypogeometric curve.
interesting.